beautiful Leo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a little bonus reading for you. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful that scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. If anyone claiming to be me asks you for money, a donation, e-gifts, or anything at all, it is not me, okay? I will never solicit for personal readings. I do not have Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, Patreon, or any of those things. So just be mindful that it's not me, okay? So let's get straight to it, Leo. I'm doing this little bonus reading. I'm calling it This Is For You series, okay? Because often when, as tarot readers, we focus on love, we focus on career, we focus on goals, dreams, or the general energy. I just want to check in and see how you're doing, Leo. I just want to see, no one ever asks, how are you? Okay, so I just want to check in, see how you're doing, what challenges you're finding at the moment, what can help you move through those challenges. So I thought I'd give you just a little quick bonus reading here. We got the Hierophant, we got the Fool card, we got the Empress. Okay, they want one more, so I'll give it. Thank you so much, Spirit guys. How would you like to receive? The Judgment card, and we got the Sun card. So immediately I'm getting an energy that you're very committed to whatever it is that you are wanting to achieve. You're very tenacious in going after goals, dreams, but also in terms of love, you know. You look for a deep commitment within everything that you do. You always give your 100%, Leo. And that's why sometimes it's really upsetting when people do not give you the exact same amount that you put in. You're not normally someone who, you know, how can I put that? You're not normally someone who gives to get back out. Let's put it that way, okay? And sometimes you may feel a little bit rebellious. You know, you're the sort of person that your intuition guides you, which is really wonderful. You got a lot of passion there. As a fire element, you're very strongly emotional. You're a huge achiever there. You're a very interesting person to know. There's a lot of light about you as well. You have an inner shine. Now, you may be looking for deep commitment in everything that you do, because that's the protagonist energy, is the Hierophant. But also it's about knowledge. The Hierophant, you may be trying to get closer to a spiritual practice. Maybe you find it really difficult to connect spiritually when you're meditating, but you're going to get there. I feel like you are committed to this cause. And I feel like you're committed to following what it is that you love. Now, a little bit of conflict here. They're indicating sometimes you may not speak up fully, okay? That could be in relationships, whether it's friendships or it's in love relationships or it's in career. There's a little blockage. The little keys are over the mouth there. So they're indicating that sometimes you may stay a little bit silent on issues that really you need to just, you know, let it out and be proud about it. That's normally what you would do, Leo, when you get to breaking point for you, okay? I feel like you're quite patient, actually, even though the cliche is that Leos are very temperamental or impatient. I feel like you've endured a lot throughout your life. That's the energy I'm picking up from this particular reading. Now, the Fool card is in the resistance position, so sometimes you feel a little bit cynical or a little bit of lost hope on something that you're trying to commit to because you feel like it's not happening in the time frame that you're wanting, whether that's love, career. The Fool card indicates there is a curiosity, a wonderful childlike spirit about you, just, you know, fighting to get out sometimes. But maybe you feel like, I just get this sentence, sometimes you dull your shine a little bit, Leo, because you feel like you don't want to outshine others. But what you realize as you get older, actually, but you may not realize it until now, is that when you shine your fullest, Leo, you give other people permission to shine. So please don't dull that wonderful shine about you. When you shine, people become very curious about you, become, you know, very magnetized towards you. So the Fool card indicates as well that you're willing to take adventures and open up to exciting new paths, but sometimes, just sometimes, you get a little bit of self-doubt, or you sometimes talk yourself out of things because you may feel like you're going against the grain, or you may feel like it's really hard. And you're the sort of person that when it's hard, you know, that's when you get your courage. That's when you go after things. You push through. But don't let yourself be jaded, okay? The Fool card indicates sometimes a lack of, how can I put that? It's almost like you're unprepared if things don't go your way. You're like, it's not impatient. I can't think of the word right now. Spirit, if you could guide me with the word, thank you so much. you feel like you've let yourself down, and you get very annoyed with yourself. It's almost like you're kicking yourself, when really some things are meant for you and some things are not, okay? No matter how much you push against the grain. Also, we've got the Empress card. So that is, everything you need within you, Leo, is there. You're enough and then some. So I feel like you have the power to create a wonderful future for yourself, and I feel like you're someone who blossoms from the inside out. You make a wonderful surroundings. You make your home very peaceful. You're the sort of person who wants luxury in their life and who likes the finer things in life, and that's great because that actually makes you feel peace of mind. But sometimes when you feel a little bit self-doubt, or you feel like chaotic energy, something comes to sidetrack you, it's almost like everything goes into chaos. Even your bedroom, they're indicating like all of a sudden things go in like a chaotic kind of energy. Things are flung on the floor, or things are out of place, and then you spend a couple of days thinking, oh, I've got to pull myself back into the energy that I was before. So that's cool, that's fine. The Judgment card also indicates sometimes you give people second chances that don't deserve second chances, okay? Because you're a beautiful person both inside and out, and people gravitate towards that, okay? You're the sort of person who, does extend your warmth to others. You're brimming with potential. A lot of people gravitate towards you because of your light and your warmth, especially since we got the Sun card there. But the Judgment card indicates a little bit of self-doubt within you, Leo, that if someone does not treat you as you should be treated, or in terms of respect, especially when it comes to love relationships, Leo, because this is the Hierophant card, you may actually give someone a second chance even though the red flags are there. So just be mindful of that. Your judgment is important, okay? You have what it takes to judge a situation fully with clarity and intuition, and I feel like sometimes it's difficult for you to let go of things from the past fully when you want to reach for a new life. There may be something that you lost hope on or dented your confidence. It's almost like the thing that dented your confidence, sometimes you go back to it to try and make it right, okay? The Sun card indicates, deep down, you're in pursuit of happiness, and I feel like there's a lot of positivity about you, a lot of joy, a lot of success. There's so much optimism here. Just let your inner light shine out, okay? I also feel like you're going through a bit of an awakening at the moment, Leo, that may get you closer to a spiritual practice. And I feel like there's a new path opening up to you that's actually very, very exciting. It's because you're starting to believe in yourself, because the Empress card is present in the unified position. So believe and you shall receive. But let's see what other things come through here. Now I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Whoa, I was going to shake it up a little bit, but straight away they want that card. So thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know regarding themselves, how things are going for them? Okay, so they just told me I'm done shuffling. So what I'm going to do differently this time is Messenger of Air. This is your starting point, okay? So right now you're making a lot of changes in your life. The Messenger of Air is like the Knight of Swords, okay? So a lot of changes going on there. You're a very truthful person. You're the sort of person who gets the job done. If you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it. Also, the Messenger of Air indicates, your opinions are actually informed by your experience. You're a very thinking, feeling kind of person who is willing to broaden your perspective, but if you've been there, done that, you've learnt a lesson, okay? I also feel like you're trying to do things a little bit differently recently and adapt a new way of thinking. Perhaps that's coming to some sort of spirituality, or I feel like you're making some quick changes, and I feel like also that your communication skills are really on point. So again, I say don't doubt yourself, okay? What's the challenges with you? The Two of Fire. It's almost just before you get there, you give up, or you feel like things have not happened in the time that you were waiting for, because the Two of Wands is about waiting, okay? Waiting for results. You always feel like you're waiting. And it's almost like as soon as you're, nothing's happening there, see that figure there is kind of given up. Like maybe it's not going to happen. So it's easier said than done. We're all human and we all have moments of self-doubt, but basically it's about believing in the pathway ahead. Sometimes you may feel like it's going to happen, and then you're so like, yeah, it's going to happen, and if it does not happen, as I said, the way that you hope for, it's almost like everything's fallen apart. It's never going to happen. And it's almost like dropping the ball of hope. Totally understandable. That's human nature. But recently you may have felt like you've lost hope on something, okay? And the challenge there is keeping the hope alive, as it were. There's definitely going to be some changes here that allow you to expand, but you've been waiting a long time that almost you've forgotten about it. Look, there's the expansion, the 3 of fire. Deep down, you know you're going to move forward. Now, you're the sort of person who is willing to expand, go the distance. You're someone who enjoys, marching to the beat of your own drum, letting your passion guide you. And deep down, I hope you know this, but deep down, you're the sort of person who knows that you're on the right path. It's just sometimes other stuff gets in the way, like overthinking, the messenger of air. Sometimes thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done it like that. Maybe I should do it this way. Your instinct, Leo. Think of yourself as a cat, Instinct is important. The cats run on instinct. Big cats, small cats, they use that intuition and then they take the leap. Calculated leaps, yes, because the messenger of air indicates you're someone who weighs up the options. You make calculated decisions and then you actually go and action it. As I said, you're a person of action. So just think of that as your template. Now let's see. Okay. Oh yeah. So we've got quite a lot happening here. A lot of fire in your chart. This is really indicating, straight away, 8 of air. Let go of self-doubt straight away. Okay. Now, what do we got going on here? The Star card. You're doing a lot of healing. You're someone who actually may do things like cosmic ordering as well. Things like praying to the universe for the stars to align for your success. I feel like those conversations that you have with the universe, they actually are heard and they are moving mountains to get you what you want. Just be mindful of the amount of times that you order something from the universe. For example, if you really want the relationship of your dreams, the goals, is a relationship, a committed one. If you're asking for a certain person who looks a certain way, and if you ask several times, that's basically you reordering each time. Trust that it will be met. Just think of the outcome, okay? The Star card indicates there's some healing here, but also it's that light. The star is inspiration. You're someone who inspires people. You're someone who has a natural light. Let it shine, okay? Now, patience, they are indicating patience may not be like your forte, but I feel like you have had a lot of patience, Leo. And I feel like the thing to think about, because in the near future, you're going to have a little bit more patience as well about a situation. What they're indicating with this for me right now is that there is purpose in patience, okay? It's asking you to re-examine your priorities, and whenever you're asked to re-examine your priorities, you may feel like giving up straight away. The 10 of fire is like the end, just walking away from it all. So it indicates kind of like, you're on the path, you're trying to manifest something, then all of a sudden nothing's happened, or they're even giving me, Leo, that sometimes you're inspired by something and you're on that path, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm inspired by that too. So then you go over here, and it's kind of like the energy is jumping all over the place. It's almost like not attention problems, but I feel like you get really inspired by things, you give your all, and then you drop the ball, and then you get inspired by something else, and then you drop the ball, and then you're inspired by something else. So I feel very much like really streamlining your focus is important, because they're showing me the Magician card right now, which is about focus. Okay, so the 10 of fire also indicates when things do not go your way, Leo, you may feel like burning the whole place to the ground. Okay, the 10 of fire, you tend to put on a lot of pressure on yourself, okay? So recently, you may have had a lot, the world may have felt really heavy to you. They really want you to get back to some sort of spiritual practice and just, peace of mind. Again, easier said than done. We're all dealing with a lot, we're spinning a lot of plates in the air, but they're indicating here that, take some time out. It's okay to take 10 minutes out, half an hour out, maybe even an evening off for you to disconnect from everything. And just really give you that space to breathe. Also, we got the 7 of fire. You've got to remember, you are your personal best. It's never going to get better than you being you right now, okay? The 7 of fire indicates sometimes you're a little bit guarded and self-defensive when you either meet new people or when you feel like there is competition. It's almost like shut down, shut down, shut down. But what you're not realizing is that other people are actually putting you on a pedestal also. They're shutting down because they feel like they have to with you, Leo. So it's interesting. There's lots of humans standing in a group feeling insecure about other people when really, it comes full circle. Other people are feeling insecure about you. So you have to remember, you are your personal best there. You also have perseverance. You're a nonconformist. You're the person who's unstoppable and go the distance in whatever it is that you do. We got a little bit of energy joining. They're just indicating there that is exactly what it's like, a thumbs up from the universe. They just said Eunice. So if your name is Eunice, there's something in this message for you. If it's not, it doesn't mean it's not your reading, just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading. Also, just let you know, I will be doing my general loves and my career readings, but I thought I'd do a little bonus reading just to see how you're doing, Leo. I feel like you're taking on a lot. I feel like there's a lot of heavy energy and you got to release it. Just give yourself a little bit of a break, because I feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Okay, now the Queen of Fire, this is like who you are, Leo. This is your card. Feisty, confident, self-assured. This is who you are at the root when you're comfortable with the right people. Okay, but when other people come into your world that you don't know, you may feel a little bit like nervous, okay, or a little bit shut down or distant or in defense mode, protecting yourself, because I don't know, I feel like it's a self-protect mode until you get to know someone a little bit better. But the Queen of Fire indicates people look to you for the light. I said this already, okay? And sometimes there's a lot of pressure, Leo, because you're not called to bring the light, okay? You're called to just be the light. Being is so different. It's just being your wonderful self, okay? And the Queen of Fire is someone who actually collaborates wonderfully with other people. You inspire people, they are then capable of inspiring you. You've got such strong friendships, okay? And I feel like they're asking me to encourage you to express yourself in your own unique way, okay? Because that will actually lead to a lot less stress, because you're just being your wonderful self. I feel like there's a wonderful creative here, because there's so much fire, so much passion within you. There's all of that, interesting energy. You're strongly emotional, you're enthusiastic, you're passionate, you're temperamental in the right way, you're impatient in the right way, because it means something to you. If it didn't mean something to you, Leo, you wouldn't be impatient, okay? So I feel like patience when it's required, but also impatience because I feel sometimes you're a bit of a perfectionist, okay? Also, Eight of Air indicates just be mindful of self-doubt or beating yourself up. The Eight of Air says release yourself from denial, recognize where you're awesome, and have that clarity that the Eight of Swords actually keeps ourselves stuck, as it were. It's a self-imposed restriction, okay? So they're indicating let go of anything that is holding you back, because the only person who in this situation could be holding yourself back at the moment, Leo, is your self-doubt or telling yourself that you cannot do something. Also, if you're in committed relationships or you're in friendships, you may feel like you're really overburdened. And I'm not saying don't do stuff for people. I'm just saying, recognize what you can do and what you cannot do. And what you cannot do, say, I cannot. It's okay to say no. Okay, Leo, no is a wonderful word. When it's used in the right circumstances, you can say no in the most wonderful way and say, you know what, I would love to, but I just can't right now because I've got too much on my plate. I would love to help you, but unfortunately, I've got this other thing to do. Maybe when I'm finished that, I might be able to help. I'll let you know. So it's never a no. It's never a shut down no. It is I'm doing my own thing right now. So you're opening yourself up to that conversation. Now, the Ace of Fire indicates that you're really connected to the universe at the moment, and an ace is going to bring you on in something really exciting, okay? I feel like you've got to be patient with yourself, because, as I said, this is the energy that I get. You may feel like your energy is scattered recently because you're like, oh, that's amazing. Then you drop the ball, as I said, and you go elsewhere to think about something else. So that's just something to look at there. But I feel like you got a lot of passion here, and there's so much light, Leo, whereas I feel like recently you've not been feeling that. So that's why I decided to check in with your energy and see how you're doing. Overall, the outcome is very bright, but I feel like there's been moments of self-doubt here, or feeling like you're not enough. And we all, as humans, get those moments. It's okay, but you are enough, and then some. And then there's a new day, and then the sun starts to shine again, okay? So I do feel like there's a lot of changes, or you're trying to navigate a lot of changes in your life right now. It's feeling pretty burdensome, okay? Maybe delegate. if you're feeling like it's a lot to spin those plates in the air, I feel like you got a lot of people around you who would be willing to help you. But Leo, sometimes, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, sometimes you may feel like you don't want to ask people for help, or you're one of those people who think, you know what, I'm independent, I got this, I can do it by myself. You know what? You build deeper friendships and deeper commitments with people when you open up and say, hey, do you mind helping me out on something? You know, because you're awesome and I thought maybe you'd be able to help. People are like, whoa, Leo wants my help. This is awesome. They come on in and they help. People really want to help, okay? Equally, then they'll extend the hand elsewhere, for example, when they need a little bit of help. It builds bridges, okay? Now, I don't know why they're giving me that. They're indicating, okay, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They want me to pull a card, but they're indicating in terms of love. Sometimes you do a lot of the heavy lifting in love, in relationships, in committed relationships. So you may feel like you're the one who has to bring all of the romance or the chasing or the passion because you're very independent and feisty. So you may feel like the other people, the other partner, the person that you partner up with, tends to take a little bit of a step back. And you may feel like you intimidate them with your energy. That's not true, Leo. I feel like sometimes you got to step back and allow this person to come forward and show you what they're made of, okay? Oh, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify that energy? Yeah. Knight of Cups in the reverse, okay? So it's a push and pull. Sometimes with your energy, some people may withdraw. So we've got the Knight of Cups here in reverse, which is unrealistic expectations, okay? You know, if you're always providing the passion, the love, and, you know, all of that, because Leo, let's face it, you're hot, hot, hot. In terms of your energy. Some people sit back and they don't offer you because they feel like you've got it all in control. So just be mindful of that a little bit. And the Knight of Cups also indicates that sometimes you may have unrealistic expectations of yourself, you know, setting goals and intentions that are wonderful, but just make sure that, you know, if they're really high goals, which absolutely you should have, dream big. But if they're high, don't expect to do 3 or 4 things in one day. Just set yourself one task, one big task to do, and then, you know, or maybe 2, and then get those done, and then move on to the next. Tie up loose ends, okay? I don't know why they're giving this to me, but they just are, okay? Thank you so much. Queen of Cups, you know, they're indicating again about love and security, okay? The Queen of Cups is the Queen of Love. It's about emotional security. Whenever you give and give and give and give to a person, it tends to be from a place. So for example, if I'm talking about me and I give and I give and I give and I give, it tends to be from a place of me feeling like I'm not good enough. So I have to give more and then more and then more. And Spirit says it's not about that, Leo, okay? Remember, you're enough, okay? So give what you can and let the other person meet you halfway in terms of love relationships, okay? You've got a lot of love to give. You're also a healer, Leo, okay? The Queen of Cups is a healer. Even though you're a fire element and this is a water card, they're indicating here that people tend to gravitate towards you because you're a healer. And you may feel like in situations, whether it's career, love, friendships, you may feel like these people come towards you for healing or advice or love, and they take and they take and they take, and then you're left feeling depleted. Okay, so just be a little bit mindful of that in general. But overall, I feel like, you know, you're navigating a lot. Give yourself a break, okay? It's been a tough time recently, but the sun will come out. And you're deepening your commitments to a lot of things in July. Also, Jupiter is going to be very, very powerful for you. The Ace of Fire and the Sun card, very positive energy. And the Queen of Fire indicates you're driving this energy. Male or female, not a gender-specific reading, Leo. It indicates you are being the light. You're not bringing it. The light just comes with you naturally. Don't feel like you have to force yourself to shine in any situation, okay? So I'm loving your energy, but I just want to check in and see how you're doing, okay? I can see that it's been a heavy slog. I'm sending you out a huge hug there. Things are going to get better, but you're doing a great job. And sometimes we just don't tell each other that in life. You're doing a great job, okay? And whatever it is that you're trying to magnetize, just remember with that Empress card, the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Cups, remember, you are enough. Everything you need is within you, Leo. You can do this, okay? Breath of fresh air. If you can get straight back to some sort of meditation, I feel like you're about to open your path. All the answers, they just said all the answers are within you. And just as, oh, Wow, okay, they're giving me a song. They're giving me the song, now you may have just listened to this on the radio. They're giving me a Madonna song, Vogue. And it's the part where Madonna is talking about people. Joe DiMaggio, Greta Garbo, Anne Monroe, Dietrich and DiMaggio. DiMaggio, obviously. Okay, so they're giving me that song. I really don't know the words. I'm going to have to look them up after this, but they're indicating that song. So I feel like Vogue, when I think of Vogue, Vogue is also a magazine, right? So I feel like you're the best of the best. Also, all of those people that Madonna mentions in a song, they're legends. So they're indicating that you've got legendary energy. You are legendary. In the people that meet you, Leo, nobody forgets you, okay? You're not that sort of person. You're not a forgettable kind of person. You're the sort of person who makes an impact, okay, on people. And look around, everywhere you see, there's heartache. It's everywhere that you go. So just give me another part of the song. I don't really know the song, but that's all they're giving me, okay? So I'm going to have to leave that there. So either you just heard that song on the radio, or maybe it's your favorite song. I feel like, obviously, that first line is about everywhere you go, there's heartache. Maybe it's about shining your light despite it. You're a beacon. Maybe you're the sort of person who heals people, and that's your gift, that's your superpower. But remember to heal yourself, okay? Because you are legendary. So I will leave that there. I hope that helps in some way to just give you a little boost to remember that, the universe is signaling. They keep giving me like this sign. I don't know what that means. It's like A-OK, I guess A-OK. Yeah, A-OK. Oh, okay, it's so weird. They just went like this, and then they went like that, and then they went like that. So it's almost like A-OK. No, not really. No, better than that. Big thumbs up. So I don't know what that means. I'm gonna have to. Well, I guess it means you're doing a good job. It's almost like a big thumbs up from the universe. Okay, and they're also giving me, before I go and leave it there, they give me a pair of red shoes. So if you have just bought a pair of red shoes, or you've got your red shoes on, then there's something in this message for you. They show me red shoes. But, I mean, when I think of red shoes, I think stand out, right? Standing out from the crowd. We got clean it up in the reverse. So I'll read that before we go. Number 21 in the reverse. This is supposed to be just a quick check-in there. Number 21. Okay, freedom from a burden. Protection message. Is it possible that you may be focusing too much on other people right now, trying too hard to be helpful? Does taking on what belongs to others make you feel needed and desired? Perhaps you think it's your calling to relieve people of their burdens, but what it is costing you, and what is it costing them? Don't clean up someone else's side of the street. You're not helping by freeing him or up of their responsibility. You're also not doing yourself any favors, and you just might be adding to an even greater strain. You are loved as you are. You don't need to be needed to be loved. Ooh, Leo, I don't think I've ever got that card in that position before. But yeah, so that really resonates, okay? People obviously need you. They need you a lot, but sometimes people can over-need. Remember to give some of that to yourself, okay? I'm just going to pull a little trinket before we close. Thank you so much for it, guys. Oh, we have wisdom, okay? You have a lot of knowledge, okay? You also have the ability to see things 360. You're nobody's fool, Leo, okay? And I feel like you have a lot of knowledge that maybe you don't even talk about sometimes, because old owls, they see everything and they say nothing, okay? They say the wise old owl sees everything, says nothing. So maybe you're the sort of person, you keep a lot of people's secrets, Leo. But I feel like, remember, you have everything you need deep within you. You have all the knowledge you need. Where would you like this? They want it on the Queen of Fire. So they're indicating, yeah, Leo, you got all the knowledge that you need. Also, we got feather here, okay? A feather. So they're indicating that spirit is with you. But also they're just showing me a lilac-y blue kind of feather. So if you saw that recently, or you picked it up on your travels recently, there's something in this message for you. Now they're showing me a different one as well. They're showing me a really colorful red. It's got red in it. It's got sort of dark brown to black, maybe even a little bit of yellow. if I was to hazard a guess, it's like a parrot, kind of like feather. So maybe you found one of those parrot or parakeet type feathers. If that's you, or maybe you just got one as a decoration, there's something in this message for you, okay? But they're indicating Spirit's got your back here, okay? They want this on the Sun card. They're bringing you towards your happiness. If you're in pursuit, of course, everybody's in pursuit of happiness. Just be mindful. You're enough, Leo, okay? I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo. If something resonates, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press the little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo. Love and light.